We're back for part 2 of our video, our sign language hand, and today my son Evan, who is hard of hearing, is going to join us. And it was actually his hearing aid batteries, want to show me hearing aids, Evan? That we used to help make our ILY sign that we're going to paint. Good job. So, we're going to get started and we are going to show you how to paint this background. But before we do that, we just wanted to tell all of the deaf and hard of hearing kids out there that this video is for you. We are dedicating this for you. We wanted to bring access to language for you so that you would be able to do this along with us, and we are here with you in spirit. We are so glad that you joined us today. Okay, are you ready? So when we paint, especially on a larger canvas, we're going to work with half of the canvas at a time, okay? And like I said in the comments, I'm going to put all the materials in case you're curious as to what exactly we used. But to start, we're going to wet our canvas. Yep. Okay, so we're going to get our brush and we're going to find about halfway. Go ahead, Evan. Just start with me. And we're just going to wet it. It doesn't need to be soaked, but the paint glides over it much easier if you wet it. Don't forget the edges. Okay. So go along the edges, about halfway with your water. Again, don't soak it, but get it ready. Okay. For our palettes today, we're just going to be using good old paper plates. We're going to start in the middle with our pale blue. Sorry, Evan. You ready? Okay. So, you can use any colors you want. You certainly don't have to use these colors. But the one thing that I want to recommend to you is that you use colors that are in the same color family, because if you use, let's say, a lot of different rainbow colors and you start to blend them, what happens when we put all the colors together? Do you know, Evan? When we blend all the colors together, what color will it make? Do you know? Brown. It will make a brown, yes. So it would be much better for us to use colors in the same color family. Like, for example, we know that blue and red make purple, so those are really good combinations. Blue and green work really, really well. Reds, pinks, things like that. So I'm just going in the middle, and I am painting my light blue. I'm going to come along the edges. Do my edge too. No right or wrong way to do this. Just have fun. I'm putting it on very thick. I don't want to see the white underneath. When I'm finished, I want it to be fully covered. So I'm starting by just going over and making sure that I have covered my entire canvas. Very thick, there's no white poking through. Okay, so I started kind of in the middle here, doing the edges as I go. And now, I'm going to come in with my second color. This color is called Ocean Breeze. It's kind of similar to like a turquoise. Some for you, Evan. And I'm going to take that, dip my brush in it. I didn't even clean it off because I'm blending it, so I didn't take the blue off. I don't need any water. And I'm just going to put it in the middle and push it down into the blue. I'm doing long, even strokes. You don't have to do it this way. You can do it any way you like. There's no right or wrong way. But I'm just taking it. I'm starting with the turquoise color in the middle. And I'm bringing it all the way through my canvas in one long stroke without lifting my brush up. And I'm pulling it all the way down. So hopefully you can see it's making an ombre. That's when we go from dark to light or light to dark, when we blend something. Okay. And again, I'm going to go to the sides here. And I'm being kind of messy, so I'm going to keep blending. Okay, now I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to start with my purple. This is called light violet. I'm going to blend those together, Evan. I blend them. So Evan kind of has his colors separated, and he can start blending them together. You can apply it that way too. There's no right or wrong way. I'm not going to clean my brush. I kind of leave all the colors on it because I like that look, and these colors will go together really well. Again, I'm going to start at the bottom. Can you see your eye? And you can blend your colors together. Can you blend your colors together? I'm going to get a nice thick coat of purple at the bottom. And I'm going to do this edge as well. Normally you want to have your canvas flat on the table, but because I want you all to be able to see it, I am standing and painting, which is a little trickier. I'm going to go along my edges, get those covered now. The reason why you want to cover them now is because if you go back at the end and try to cover them, sometimes that paint will come up onto the top and mess up what you've done. So get them covered now. If your brush starts to get a little dry, you can dip it in water. And I'm using lots of paint on my brush, really, really thick, to get that nice thick purple. Okay, and you can see how I'm kind of bringing it down. I'm going to dip in a little water. Here comes the fun part when we start to mix the purple and the blue together. I'm going to take my water, I'm going to a little blue, and go back and forth. I always like the sound that the paintbrush makes as it kind of stretches up and down. Okay, and I'm going to bring the purple up into the blue. And again, wet your paintbrush if it starts getting stuck a little bit. Water will always help. Go back down. I don't want to leave any bit of white canvas. I want that all to be hidden. Going back down. Just kind of brushing, brushing, brushing. Okay. And you can do it as messy or as neat. You can blend it more, you can leave it more unblended. Your choice. But hopefully you can kind of see how that's working out for me today. I kind of like how it's looking. If you want to throw glitter on it, which I love glitter. Who doesn't love glitter? Glitter is fun. You need to do it when your paint is wet. If you wait till your paint is dry, it's not going to stick. This, you need to be real careful about this, about the glitter situation. You don't want too much because it will cover up your paint. I just kind of take it, like I'm like very carefully kind of flicking it on there. And you can see how that's sticking, right? Don't wait till it's dry because it's going to fall off. So now, hopefully you can see the glitter adds like a whole nother dimension to it, right? Really pretty. So there we go. So I have the first part of my canvas done. I'm going to do the same thing on the second part. Go around the edges, and when I get to the middle, I'm just going to kind of blend it. Some of the glitter is going to get a little covered as I blend, but I can just re-put it on there as it's wet. And that's pretty much what you do. So you repeat the same thing, but on this side. So you're going to put water on it. You're going to put your light blue color right down here, right? And then you're going to come to your turquoise color, your, what's it called? Ocean Breeze. Ocean Breeze. And then your purple, your light violet, is going to come up on the top. And you're just going to blend it the exact same way till you come to the middle here and blend it together, and then you will hit it with some sparkles if you want to, and that's how you do it. So I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. Evan, do you want to show them what you created so far? It's really cool. So there's Evan's, and we can't wait to see what you do at home. So make sure you post your pictures and tell us how it turned out. Thank you. Bye.